Welcome back. It's Keith. Well, in 1965, Charles de Gaulle looked at the American dollar and saw instability under the Bretton Woods system. The U.S. could print dollars freely, but gold backing had limits. So de Gaulle sent a French battleship to New York Harbor to collect France's physical gold holdings. Because when the structure starts cracking, paper promises don't save you. Only what's real does. Who's loading the battleship today? Over the last few years, Gulf and South Asian wealth poured into U.S.-linked private funds and World Liberty-branded holdings. Investments marked as secure conduits to American influence and returns tied to defense and tech projects. Qatar came in heavy. UAE followed close behind. Pakistan invested quietly. Their expectation was clear: strategic protection, privileged access, tangible outcomes. But now, some want out. And that's the trap. This isn't the Federal Reserve or Treasury. You can't redeem dollars against gold or send warships to collect physical assets. The money's inside private networks, leveraged, spun, and collateralized through complex vehicles. When the machine starts to smoke, there's no recall button. When a protection arrangement stops protecting, it's not just wealth at risk. It's reputation, face, legitimacy. And in those capitals, losing face before your military or public is more dangerous than any portfolio loss. Senator J.D. Vance's 21-hour trip to Pakistan wasn't diplomacy. It was optics. A quick touchdown, a press release, and a pre-scripted best and final proposal nobody had signed off on. He was recalled before real talks began. You don't send your number two to a nuclear-armed ally for less than a day unless the point is performative refusal. We tried. That gives Trump's circle a headline, believes Pakistani general who positioned his country as a steady hand in a tense room, publicly played. A nuclear-armed officer who feels disrespected isn't a minor diplomatic problem. It's volatility, human and geopolitical, injected straight into an already fragile equation. Before this, Trump's team helped sketch a 10-point framework for regional stability centered around partial reintegration with Iran, energy corridors, counterinsurgency coordination, sanctions flexibility. Then Trump walked away. You don't abandon the architecture you authored unless disorder itself is the real agenda. Oil spikes raise prices. Price shocks pressure governments. Pressured governments make concessions. And those concessions flow upward. Not to citizens, but to the insider financial strata restructuring the region behind the scenes. That's not foreign policy. That's engineered volatility, an economic rewire masked as a strategy. Now, zoom out. The Sahel, Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, has broken from Western command cycles. That wasn't random. It's a generational rejection of the French and American military economic model. Post-coup leaders like Ibrahim Traoré framed their moves not as rebellion but as sovereignty reclamation. Meanwhile, Russia and China have filled the vacuum. They're embedding across Sahel corridors, securing mineral routes, and building a southern flank of influence from the Atlantic to the Red Sea. Sudan isn't just a humanitarian tragedy. It's cartographic power. It anchors the Red Sea's mouth, controlling the maritime on-ramp to the Suez Canal. Whoever dominates that corridor commands one of the world's most lucrative trade choke points. In Saudi Arabia, the core deal has always been simple. American military guarantees in exchange for petrodollar loyalty. But as BRICS nations and non-aligned blocs accelerate de-dollarization, Beijing now offers Riyadh a new paradigm, oil for one, backed by Chinese defense and tech guarantees. Security is always for sale, and the buyers are multiplying. Ukraine showed the world that you don't have to win, just make victory too expensive. Iran, under pressure, answered with escalation diplomacy. The Sahel wrote the opening line of a new global paragraph. BRICS is drafting the economic sentence. The military and currency sentence comes next. When it lands, it won't just shift alliances. It'll rewrite the ledger. De Gaulle saw the fracture early. His battleship was a statement. I see what you're doing and I want what's real. Now, Qatar reconsiders. UEA recalculates. Pakistan feels insulted. And Trump, blocking the blockade, sending short-haul envoys, walking away from his own frameworks, calls it strength. The battleship is coming. The question is, whose flag will fly when it docks? Watch the pattern. Follow the money. I'm Keith, as always. Thank you for joining me here. Please feel free, disagree, agree, comment, share, subscribe. This is Keith Speaks.